So let's begin. What can you tell us about this weekend?
Well, there'll be probably 4,000 or 5,000 people come here as visiting, and there'll be traders all around the circle, and we have a circle where we have the dancing, and the drumming, and at break time we have someone play the flute, and there's a Native American ladies group that comes and sings, and we have someone from the local symphony that plays a violin, and we read off the people that we've lost the last year. A lot of we recognize people. We recognize the military people and the people that have served us, helped this country be what it is, and it's a gathering of family.
How important is this to local Native Americans?
It seems to be very important because when we had the COVID, we didn't have it for a couple of years, and the following year we usually have 1,500 to 3,000 people. In the first year after COVID, we had 6,500 people, and it was people that we hadn't seen for a long time, and that the Native community seems to be coming back. I went to a powwow this past weekend, and you could notice that there were kids coming to it, and it's life is changing. COVID has caused a lot of problems with a lot of people.
You mentioned food, crafts. What type of food can people expect? Or what are some of the crafts that are for sale?
All right. Well, the traders that are around the circle, we have, I want to say like 30 or 40 of them. They're all Native American. And as far as we try and make sure that they're all people do them themselves, not stuff that is bought out of the country that just sort of looks like native. And there's things, there's basket weaving. There are people that make flutes. There are people that make rattles. There are people that do sewing, clothing and things of that sort. And there's a fair amount of jewelry. And it's a good place to look for different things, all handmade, and it's each one is different. And the food, we have one vendor that sells, they can get hot dogs and hamburgers and things like that. And then they also have things like Indian tacos, which are basically a taco built on fry bread, and they're very good. And we'll have a ice cream vendor. And I'm just trying to think of who else. I guess that's it. But we have enough food for everybody.
Now, is there a charge to come to this?
Yes, there's a $2 charge at the gate. But for military people and for older people and young kids, it's free. And if somebody comes and they can't afford it, that's okay. They're welcome. It's just what it is, the money. It takes us a fair amount of money to put this on, so we have to collect money to be able to support it and keep it going for the years.
And what times?
It's on Saturday the 14th and Sunday the 15th. The gates open at 10, but the grand entry, which is the initial part of the dancing, goes on at noontime, and then we close to the public at 5. And it's sort of interesting. I come here on Thursdays, and there's this big open field. It's the one behind me. And slowly the circle gets put together, and then the vendors show up. And by Saturday morning, it's like a whole village. It's a little mini city. And then Sunday night, it is just the opposite, and it goes back to the empty. And we try and leave it in better shape than we've found it, because we have a group that cleans up, and then I stay until Monday and do the final checkup. And that's I'm the trail chief for the group, and I said, what does that mean? And they said, just keep doing what you're doing.
Well, best of luck.
Thank you, and thank you for telling the people about this. And it's something that a lot of people really enjoy. The families bring their kids, and the kids like the drumming. Well, some of the people like the drumming too, and the dancing, and it's intertribal, so anyone can dance there. Just because it's called Native American, well, some of the things are Native Americans that have been here for a long time, but like myself, I was born in America, so I'm a Native American, but there is Native American also in the family. And it's open to anyone that would like to come in and dance, and people are invited, except for the first 3 things, the grand entry, and then there's a veterans and flag song. Those 3 are the only things that we ask people not to take pictures of. But other than that, people are welcome to take pictures. And if they see somebody that has some very nice regalia, You just have to ask them, and they'll be glad to have you take a picture.